It's 2032. Mariah hasn't worked at the Hyundai plant, not because she was fired. The job lent itself. The machine still learns from her. She doesn't know. The quantum leap. Today we trace the convergence that made this inevitable. At the quantum leap, science fiction that isn't fiction. Here's what the data shows, and why it changed. January 2026. Jensen Huang stood at CES. 4 words. A worker in Nigeria records herself doing laundry. $15. The company micro-earn. The footage goes to Tesla and Figure. It teaches a robot every motion, every hesitation, every shortcut. That robot works 24 hours for the cost of electricity. MIT confirmed it in April 2026. She keeps recording anyway. That paradox is where this story starts and ends. Boston Dynamics Atlas left the lab for the first time. Not a demo. Real work. Sorting roof racks, alone. Zach Jakowski, Atlas lead, called it the first real test. 30 years. That's how long Robert Plater built toward this. Figure 2 was a BMW Spartanburg plant before Atlas arrived. The first commercial humanoid deployment at scale. Not a pilot. Here's the open loop. One fact changes everything downstream. One Atlas learns. Every Atlas on Earth receives it. No human training program has ever worked at that velocity. That's what makes Goldman Sachs' 6 times revision coherent. From 6 billion to 38 billion. One report, June 2026. Figure AI's Bot Q factory now produces 1 robot per hour. Manufacturing costs fell 40% in a single year. At $15,000, economics shift. At 10, they cascade. We haven't even gotten to the hidden human operators. That's where this investigation goes next. The data is extraordinary. Now we know the stakes. Let's see the science. MIT Technology Review published its investigation February 23, 2026. Headline: Human work behind humanoid robots is being hidden. Every humanoid demo in 2025 had a human pilot inside. Not the robot, a person. VR headset in Palo Alto. Society mistakes concealed human labor for machine intelligence. MIT's finding. This is engineering, not scandal. The scaffold precedes the structure. Teleoperators teach robots exactly when to take over themselves. What strikes us, the gap is the most important number. Demo capability versus real autonomy. No company publishes this gap. We read the papers. Here's what the evidence actually shows. Thread 1. How Atlas learns. 4,000 digital copies. Before Hyundai's floor, Atlas trained 6 hours in simulation. Nvidia's Isaac GR0T ran 4,000 parallel training instances. 6 hours of simulation. Then real world. Autonomous. Performing. We had to check the methodology twice after reading this. Simulation accuracy, 87% transfer to real-world performance. A peer-reviewed IEEE 2026 finding. Not a press release. Thread 2, the motion capture pipeline. This gets extraordinary. 60 Minutes reporters wore motion capture suits. Atlas trained on them. Think you know where this lands in 5 years? We're tracking these convergences in real time. The answer surprises. Fudilu was an art teacher. Now she trains robots. She earns more than teaching. The robot learns her job. Zeus is a Nigerian medical student. $15 filming himself. Microphone connects him to Tesla AI. He's never met them. Here's the counterintuitive data most coverage misses entirely. Tesla's Optimus units inside Tesla factories are not doing production. They're generating training data. The factory is the gymnasium. A critical distinction. Current deployment statistics are misleading. 3 companies are openly acknowledging this in 2026. That's new. Thread 3, China. This is where geopolitical stakes enter. China announced national humanoid robot training centers, not pilots. Policy. Unitary builds humanoids at a fraction of Western manufacturing cost. IEEE 2026, they are running to win. Full stop. Thread 4. Shanghai workers wore exoskeletons to open microwave doors, hundreds of times daily, teaching robots what human hands know. This study spans 50+ countries. Peer-reviewed methodology. Labor in Lagos, robots in Georgia. These look parallel. Wrong. 6 months of data connects them. It changes everything. These look like separate developments. They are anything but separate. The convergence happened January 2026. Two systems crossed thresholds simultaneously. Physical AI, real-world autonomous robots, crossed deployment threshold, and the gig economy create the global training pipeline simultaneously. Here's the fact nobody discusses in the humanoid robot debate. One atlas learns a task, every atlas receives it instantly. Not next week, not after a software update, simultaneously, fleet-wide. No human workforce has learned at that velocity, not ever. Goldman Sachs called this the inflection. Market forecast raised sixfold. Brett Adcock predicts 10 billion humanoid robots by 2040. A bold prediction. What does it actually require to happen? It requires the autonomy gap to close faster than projected. In one 2040, gap closes. In the other, scaffold stays. The difference, one regulatory decision being made this year. Please call Stella. Please call Stella. Ask her to mass robots is unresolved in every jurisdiction. When Atlas injures a worker, who is responsible? Nobody. This is the epistemic boundary. We genuinely don't know yet. Physics of robotics solved. Law of robotics not solved yet. Now, the $40 trillion question raised at Nvidia GTC Taipei. Figure AI $40 trillion industry. That tends toward monopoly. One company controlling synthetic labor would be unprecedented historically. Figure AI openly endorses universal basic income as their buffer. Let that sit. The disruptor is funding disruption management simultaneously. What strikes us, they know how much displacement is coming. McKinsey 375 million workers must switch occupations by 2030. There are two futures for every worker. Two only. In one, Maria becomes Atlas supervisor. Higher salary, new expertise. In the other, no training was offered. She couldn't choose. World Economic Forum, 170 million new roles, 92 million displaced. Both projections are peer-reviewed, both accurate, not contradictions. Distribution of net gain, that is the only question. Pew Research, 61% of manufacturing workers express concern, not panic. That concern is evidence-grounded. What does preparation actually look like? Amazon deployed agility robotics digit in fulfillment centers, May 2026. Japan Airlines deployed humanoids at Haneda Airport. That same month, healthcare, transportation, retail. The deployment wave isn't coming. It's here. Here's what stands between us and where the science points. Dexterity gap. Atlas cannot pour coffee, cannot dress itself. Physics works in controlled environments. Uncontrolled environments remain unsolved. No one has demonstrated full city-scale autonomy. Not yet. What does all this mean for careers for decades? The framework that emerges from this data, the substitution gradient. Tasks, physical, repetitive, rule-bound, highest substitution risk. By far. Tasks requiring judgment, relationship, ethics, lowest substitution risk. For now. The for now matters. LLMs are expanding into judgment territory. Honest epistemic limit, we cannot predict where the frontier stabilizes. What the 2025-2026 data confirms, trajectory is unmistakably clear. Physical AI is a deployment stage technology, not a lab curiosity. The cost curve crossed the threshold, making economic adoption self-sustaining, and the training data pipeline is now global and self-reinforcing. It's 2037. AI outscored you on 6 metrics of 7. Seventh metric, the client asks you specifically, by name. You give them the question they didn't know to ask. World Economic Forum's net gain comes with a condition attached. The condition: retraining access at the exact moment of displacement. Not eventually. Not after stabilization. At the moment, simultaneously. A systems problem. Requires coordination between companies, governments, workers. The Blade Runner generation is now building the actual robots. This is what they're actually finding, not what movies said. The Terminator triggered fear. The substitution gradient requires strategy. Here is the framework. 3 questions. Apply them today. Question 1. Can your tasks decompose into repeatable physical subtasks? Question 2. Does your value depend on being personally trusted? Question 3. Can you manage the systems replacing routine tasks? These questions come from McKinsey's transition analysis. Preprint. Worth tracking. The full research is in the McKinsey Global Institute report. Back to Maria. 2032, Humanoid, Georgia. The Convergence resolves here. In the version we watched, the retraining program existed. She manages 12 Atlas units now. Higher salary, different expertise. In the other fork, no program existed when needed. 2 futures, same person, same capability, different access. That's it. A civilizational choice, not economic inevitability. A choice we make. Your expertise isn't disappearing, it's being repriced, not the same. The question: what becomes irreplaceable about you specifically? In 2038, manual sorting will seem as dated as hand cranking. The transition generation has a choice no previous generation had. We're watching the decisions in labs and boardrooms right now. Physical AI and gig training economy converged, self-sustaining, already running. The last fully human factory generation has been born. They're 40. Which version of Maria's story becomes true, we decide. Full breakdown of the substitution gradient pinned in the comments.